One of the biggest things that you have to get used to when you are a celebrity rather than a royal person is really getting sort of congratulations, if you like. And, how should we put this nicely? A feeling of being wanted on the platforms of social media and the world's media in general. And now this is proving to be something of a bigger problem for the former royal known as the Duke of Sussex, as he unleashes that comeback, all thanks to the Heart of Invictus. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Let's have a wave today. How are you? By the way, this made me feel a bit ancient. I don't know about you, but this beautiful lady, Debbie Gibson, right, is 53. Who remembers the pop princess, the pre-Britney and Christina Aguilera, Debbie Gibson, famous, of course, for mega hits like Electric Dreams. She was a very talented lady, wrote, produced, arranged, and did everything herself. I met her when she came over to London to star in Grease at the Dominion Theatre, playing the iconic role of Sandy. A lovely lady. Happy birthday, Debbie. Just can't believe, won't say your age again, but it can't, oh wow, just makes you feel, yes, I know, we're all the same, aren't we? A little bit like Prince Harry, I have to tell you. Very strange situation now going on for him, because as we now know, he's back in the spotlight that he hates but yet craves, bit of an addiction. And of course, he basically is back with his Heart of Invictus. And you see, the thing is, even though the visit to the cinema and the flag waving and how wonderful and all that sort of stuff, he didn't make the front pages over here in the United Kingdom. It wasn't really this big sort of mega onslaught that he was hoping for. Yes, digital platforms put them on and then they get you to come into the story, as it were. But the printed versions really were putting him at 4 and 5, which wasn't really what Netflix, or indeed, I should suspect, Prince Harry was looking for. But now the bigger problem for Harry and Meghan, particularly Prince Harry, is this, his dwindling popularity, the toxicity that he talks about regarding, of course, the world of social media. You see, the problem is nobody was coming out waving banners saying how much they enjoyed the show, and that's the problem. In this world that he's now living in, you kind of almost live and die by whether people like what you're doing. But what he really needed, even Netflix didn't exactly wave flags on their platforms, and they could, but they didn't. They left it to him. Now, one might suspect that this was a very clever ploy by them. It has to fall and rise with him. And if you think about it, he didn't exactly do much publicity. He felt, as executive producer of Heart of Invictus, it would sell itself. Some might say he's in it way too much. Others might say, without him, what do you have? I would say, as I've said to you before, these brave ladies and gentlemen from around the world deserve our respect. Personally, I don't think there's too much focus on them. But again, that's really up to the individual reviewers of said documentary. But as I say, when you think about it, a few years back, big hitters may have come out, even alleged friends like Ellen DeGeneres, the Obamas, etc., who starred famously in that spoof ad with our late and wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, when they were doing Invictus a few years back. Not a peep. And this truly, as I've said, from a very good source, kind of angered Harry. He thought this would be the one that would drive people back, not literally into his arms, but more importantly, back in a sort of, shall we say, welcome back, you're on the right track now. Seemingly though, even for him, things are not seemingly though, even for him, people are still worried and finding him a little bit too toxic, even for the world of social media that he loathes so much. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.